All right, here's the thing. Ed Begley Jr. has got a variety of things to get to, but selfishly, I must ask him to do the thing, which is my favorite thing. I don't know if you saw the movie Trainwreck, but your St. Elsewhere colleague, Norman Lloyd,
was wonderful.
Was wonderful. He was here, and he was the greatest guest ever. And Ed does the best impersonation of Norman Lloyd.
Here we go.
Hitch and I did a picture together. Saboteur. Well, sabotage. I was a saboteur, of course. Now, Chaplin and I would play tennis. We loved to play tennis. And, of course, Orson was wonderful. Wonderful, darling. Thank you.
All right.
Nicely done.
That should be your phone answering machine.
It should be. He's one of the greatest guys I've ever known.
He's the greatest guy you've ever known. We're going to talk about your work and a special invitation from Ed, but Frank in the neighborhood is very interested. What is happening with the new house?
The LEED Platinum home will be done end of October. I'm going to see you as a neighbor, not just a passerby.
Can't wait.
It's wonderful that we hit LEED Platinum status. It's going to be the lowest energy use. Even my smaller house, a mile west of there, it'll be less energy than that. 8 kilowatts of solar, big rainwater tank, gray water, 12-inch thick walls, passive solar designed. I want you to see it all.
And okay, all that sounds great. And so on one side, people are going, good for you.
Yeah.
And another side, oh my gosh, it's such a hassle.
It took a while. But of course, it's not just a regular kind of George Jetson-looking green house. It's a wonderful William Hefner, this brilliant architect, William Hefner, design, and Scott Harris Building Construction Group. They do things perfectly. They really do things like no home I've ever seen. It's a custom home.
That's beautiful.
But now you're a big, super rich guy who can afford all these things.
Exactly.
What about the rest of us? Can we do these things?
You can do this kind of thing in a yacht like I'm doing. You can do it in a dinghy. You can do it anywhere in between. The double pane windows, the Lutron smart controls, A.O. Smith water heater. They got solar hot water heating. Kohler for low flow stuff, low flow toilets, low flush everything. All that stuff. You can do it in a small house, a medium, or a big house. I'm just doing it in a big fancy pants house because that's what my wife wants.
What is the one thing, Ed, because I love when your wife comes, and she's on board with you, but
Yes,
not quite as on board as you are. So what was the one thing that she said, oh, Ed, no, honey, we can't go that far? Was there one thing that you
in
had to
2010, she fought me in the rainwater tank. This before we knew what we know now about the drought, how serious it was. I thought it was coming. I said, I'm putting in a 10,000 gallon. You'll never fill it up. My friends, environmentalists, said, you'll never fill it up. It's a drought. 6 to 7 inches of rain, totally full, 10,000 gallons.
Wow.
Because we got a big rooftop with all the solar, so all that water goes.
Now, when you're talking about the solar roofs, too, there's that debate. Do I rent it or do I buy it?
That's one good thing for the average Joe or Jane. You don't have to be like Ed Begley buying some fancy solar thing. I bought my solar. You can lease it. And you'll pay them, oh God, I'm paying them $70 a month for that solar, but you're saving $90 on your electric bill. So you're cash positive, $20, and you go, I didn't pay $80,000 like that moron Begley. I got the same amount. He's an idiot.
Perfect.
So go lease.
Before we get the invitation from Ed, Blunt Talk, Patrick Stewart is essentially playing a news guy.
Yes.
And Jackie Weaver's so great in it.
I love her. I get to be married to Jackie Weaver.
What's that like?
Man. She's fantastic. I love that woman.
And then here's the thing that's neat, and I think the smartest stars to do this. Show picked up for 2 seasons.
Yes.
So that gives you a freedom that you may not otherwise have.
Exactly. You're not worrying with second guessing and the network giving their notes and, oh, we want to please them, what have you. Doing the show that Jonathan Ames wants to do, that Patrick wants to do. Seth MacFarlane is executive producer. So we got 2-season order right away. We're coming back, I believe, in January to do more.
What's happening in Culver City this weekend?
Culver City this weekend, 9300 Culver Boulevard, EarthFest LA. California Greenworks is part of it. Acoustic Generation, my friends there, will be playing great music, fun for the kids, 11 to 6 p.m. in Culver City, EarthFest LA. Please come, I'll be there.
And you're going to learn more just about various things that you can do.
Simple green stuff that's not fancy pants stuff. You know, bike riding when weather and fitness permit, public transportation. Hey, I got to show my senior pass. I took the bus here, the rail here too. I rode to the rail station over Coinga Pass. It's too dangerous, so I took the subway over, and now I got here. I'm schwitzing like a hazard, but I
Well, you know what? But you know what? This whole area, this area of Hollywood is booming because of that stop at Argyle and Hollywood.
Exactly.
It's true.
Same thing in NoHo.
Right.
If you build it, they will come, as it turns out.
Ed Begley's doing all things that we like. Catch the show on Stars. Go to the event this week at KTLA.com. More details, earthfestla.org. As always, really good to see you.
Thank you.
Oh, my
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.